We are Split, Croatia. Last year we did Ultimate Alps Tour. We went through Austria, Switzerland, and Italy through the Alps. It's a lot of fun. We had so much fun that we decided to do it again this year, and we're going to ride from Croatia all the way to Greece. We're going to go through countries that I've never thought about going to before. Albania, North Macedonia, Montenegro, Greece, and Croatia. It's going to be very cool.
Well, what's going on, guys? Hey, listen, we're out here at the bikes, as you can see. CT's with me. We've got Donna. We've got the newbie Scotty.
Cool.
There I go.
And Dustin. What do we?
That's me.
Yeah.
Tumbleweed.
Yeah. It's always tonight's exciting because we get to meet our guides and we go through a little orientation on the bikes. But what's really exciting about tonight is we know that we're a wake up away from riding. So I think we're all really stoked to get out there and see the C's and do the do's, because I think for most of us, this is a place that none of us have ever really been.
Okay, this is a 2023 BMW 1250 RT, and it's the best bike here. The rest of you are going to be completely jealous after the first day, and you're going to want to be trading and say, "Hey, Dean, can I ride the RT to check it out?" That's what's good, because we're going to be sitting back here, totally cush, comfortable, cruising along.
Okay.
Have the stereo blasting.
All right.
I'm going to raise my electric windshield with the wind protection.
Look at that. He's a pro.
Yeah.
Ferris owns this bike, so he knows how to work it. He's teaching us all how to use it.
Okay, so we got out here probably about 45 minutes ago. As soon as the meeting was over, everybody wanted to go on and check out their bikes. And we've been planning for like the last hour. Everybody's very excited for the ride. Can't wait to get started tomorrow. It'll be a fantastic trip.
We're in Split, Croatia. We're going to be driving down the coast of Croatia down to Dubrovnik. It's supposed to be a really amazing ride as we follow the coast and see all of the little islands on the side of Croatia that Croatia is known for, that people like to go to. And there's all these private beaches on these islands, and we'll be seeing them from the mainland. But I hear it's a really gorgeous trip, so we're really excited today.
But first, take a look at what we did in Croatia.
Take a picture of you. Take a picture of me.
holding on.
My day was actually pretty awesome. We had a few challenges with some of the traffic. That was like urban combat going through there, but it's kind of fun to lane split because we're not really used to doing that. So we like worked our way through the traffic, and then man, I had so many great parts. Climbing that one pass. Those of us that were in the front were able to kind of get through the traffic, and then there was a bus that jammed up one of the corners, but we squeezed through there and had open road climbing the pass.
That was above Couture. Yep.
Yeah, that was amazing. Great lunch spot, and then the ride down. The whole day after lunch was phenomenal.
So, Alex, how'd you like that GSA that you were riding?
Oh, that was great. No problems with that, except, I just kept getting slowed down.
By who? Who slowed you down?
There was this black bike in front of me.
Okay,
Had somebody on the back.
Yeah.
he's got nothing to say. All right, cool.
It's funny how Alex got slowed down when he was in the back of the pack and I was in the front, and there were like 8 bikes between us.
No, isn't that amazing? I started at the back of the pack. I had no front suspension, and I still caught up to him, and he still slowed me down.
Let's go ahead and hear this for the 12th time. How's your riding gear, Chris?
It's actually on point. It's working real well.
Okay. Why? Tell us all about it.
Breezy. It's very breezy.
Okay.
Much better than last year.
What an incredible day we had today. I saw sights that I'd never thought I'd ever see. The views from up on top of those hills when we're looking down in the valley was incredible. One shot cruise ship down there. That was really, really cool.
That one area.
Yeah, where there was like
Some crazy riding in town, clean a lot of cars. I thought it was pretty amazing. We're all able to do that and stay together.
Yeah, that was amazing. Nobody got stuck at any stoplight or any roundabout. We all stuck together as a group. That's right.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. The curves were amazing. A little scary sometimes for me. Caught myself in the wrong position a few times.
I'm really glad I did.
Fun day.
We are at a restaurant after just going over Dresenevik Pass. Left this morning about 9 a.m. Had a little bit of bike trouble that put us probably anyway, coming over the pass, it was some parts were nicely paved, but other parts not so much. Some rocks and lots of potholes. We got over the top into the clouds. The passing the clouds continued probably about halfway down the other side. And it was cold. And everything was fogged up. And so it was pretty difficult to be able to see where we were going. I got on the back of Alex's brake lights and I just hung there. And the road, sometimes I saw it through, other times not seem like it. But I made it safely down. And so now we're down warming up and having a little coffee.
Tasted the pain of losing someone, broke a chains, don't even look back at those wasted moments, cause your chair ain't what it used to be. She not to blame, you shook the tree, feel what you fall as you can see, restart the game. You've tasted the pain of losing someone, broke a chains, don't even look back at those wasted moments, cause your chair ain't what it used to be. She not to blame, you shook the tree, feel what you fall as you can see, restart the game. Pain
at the third oldest lake in the world in Ohrid, North Macedonia. It's beautiful, as you can see.
North Macedonia today, it's going to be pretty short-lived. One night here and right back into Albania. And another night in Albania, then we head into Greece.
So we're at Barat Castle, which has a challenging approach. Alex is riding my bike out for me, and he parked it for me. So Alex is the guy today.
He should have been parking my bike because I went to park my bike and I fell over right in front of a huge crowd. I looked around and I just stood there until a guy came out of the crowd. He's like, yeah. With that.
We're in Tepelini. We're in where? Tepelini. We're in Albania, south side of Albania, and this river appears to run out of Greece from these massive mountains.
Hey,
Beautiful colored water running through here, and crystal on the jumping rock. We don't know if the water is absolutely freezing or it's not that bad.
Or deep enough.
Or deep enough. No, we don't know that deep enough.
We know it's deep.
It looks pretty good overall. Don't drive though.
No, I'm gonna die.
And so 0.1% covered, right?
There you go.
Coming to Europe, unusual riding motorcycles through the areas of Europe that we're in is very unusual. Jumping off a rock into unknown waters. Yeah. I think we're tagging 0.1%. Oh, geez.
Oh man.
all right, if the brother did it, the other brother's got to do it.
You okay? So bad.
Gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It was an amazing day today. We rode through a lot of the farm towns and mountains of Albania. It was really quaint. There were, people working in the fields, and got to really see kind of the culture of Albania today. We did stop at a fortress/castle. It's kind of a walled city. There were still 2,000 people that lived in that city. They had these really steep cobblestone roads that went up to the fortress, and you could park at the bottom, but I mean, who wants to walk up all that? So we were able to actually get the bikes up to get to park at the top, which was kind of sketchy because it's slippery and it's really steep.
We only had one incident where one guy dropped his bike at the top, but was able to get some of the local tourists to help him pick it up, and it was perfect. We had lunch there, had amazing chicken from the community and homemade noodles. The people were so proud to give us this meal. They all came out cheering, your dinner is finally here, because of course it took the longest to cook, but it was delicious. The chicken did have a different flavor. It wasn't really gamey, it just had a different flavor to it, but it was still delicious. It was moist, and the noodles were delish, having homemade butter noodles with the sauce. So excellent meal. We were able to walk through the town a little bit with the narrow corridors of the old stone that was built in, I think the guy said some of the stones there were dated back to be like 400 BC for that the place was built. So really cool place to go. We got to do a little shopping, a little walking, a little maneuvering to get that back down the hill with all of our bikes. Went through some really windy roads. It was pretty rough, some potholes, and then like parts of the road that just sunk like 2 feet. So, but on motorcycles, it's really easy to maneuver all of that. It was a great trip. Got here, there was some waterfalls. There was a waterfall actually pouring into a fish tank with actual fish in it on the side of the road. And there was a little market there, so I don't know if they were for sale or if they were pets. I don't know, but it was pretty cool to see that. We're in a beautiful hotel that's brand new. I mean, it's probably the best hotel that we've been to so far, in a beautiful area. Everyone is so nice. We just went down to the river and jumped into the river. At least some of the guys did, but some of us didn't want to because it's a bit chilly. But it was beautiful waters. Everyone had a great time. Met some friends from Portugal. So yeah, we're just here at this beautiful hotel getting ready for dinner. Very excited to be here, and tomorrow we go on to Metaphore, I think is what it's called, in Greece. So we'll have a border crossing tomorrow, and we're just super excited to be here.
me right now. I'm coming closer, think I figured you out. Not like the others who don't live in a crowd. I've blown your cover, now I'm taking you down, taking you down. Don't let it slip away. Don't let it get away. Don't let it get away. Don't let you slip away. Can you hear me right now? I got your number and I'm calling you out. Liquid courage, I can beat on my down. It's not enough, so I'm chasing you down, chasing you down.
So we've had lots of riding, lots of twisty roads, but now we're in a part of the world that the history here and the importance to shaping the society we live today, and is what the trip is about for me at this point. Now it's a sightseeing trip. We're going to some amazing places that are historically significant. And so today, Delphi, it was very important to me to get here early enough to be able to tour some of the rooms and things here and go to the museum. And for me, it just is mind-blowing that these things are 2,500, 3,000 years old. Like they're like before, 500 years before Christ, 800 years before Christ. And the structures are, I don't know how they did it. It boggles my mind. I think that the civilization, they were much more advanced than we kind of think of them as that long ago. The statues, you look at the detail of, I don't know how they did it. That just blows my mind. The engineering, the structures, and that they've stood for thousands of years.
Staring out the window, changing up my point of view. Out across the border, fall into a daydream of you. But I don't wanna go if you don't wanna go there too. And I don't wanna see it if you don't wanna see this through. Until the sun needs to rise, we sleep until the morning comes. So don't you open your eyes till it's done. Until the sun needs to rise, we sleep until the morning comes. So don't you open your eyes till it's done. Burning up beside me, fire in the ocean blue. Leave it all behind me, nothing here to hold on to. I know I gotta go, I know I gotta see this through. I'm hoping that you'll be there, hoping that you feel it too.
Oh, feeling good, tired, good and tired.
Yeah.
But yeah, looking forward to jumping in the ocean today. That'll be my highlight. But it's been an awesome trip. Trip of a lifetime, I would say. So we'll have to do it again.
Last day of riding, I am so excited.
Excited why? To get off the bike?
I'm excited to get off the bike.
Okay.
It's been a really fun 12 days. but I'm tired. And I haven't even been riding. I've just been sitting. But it's tiring.
It's still a workout sitting
Yeah.
on the back. Right?
Yeah, it is. But it's been a good 12 days. I'm excited for it to be done.
It's been excellent. I think we're all a bit tired, but gotta ride to the end.
Yeah.
Spartan all the way to the end.
Tonight we dine in hell.
We dine in hell together.
Come home with your shield or on it. Come home with your motorcycle or on it.
Fantastic. Feeling like the days have started to blend into each other. But yeah, it's been an amazing trip. We got another absolutely gorgeous day. Looks like we're gonna have some fun routes. We're about to go check out some giant amphitheater in the middle of somewhere. But, Greece, yeah, we're in Greece. But yeah, the place is. The trip's been fantastic.
My body's tired. I am ready to be done riding. Had a great time, but still exhausted. And I had a great time with a lot of great people. This has been fantastic. You're really good.
You want to do it again?
I think I might have to do this again.
I'm feeling great. I'm happy that we had so far a beautiful trip with a lot of very good riding. And I'm happy to be on the bike the last day and to bring the group successful to Athens to the last hotel. So happy days.
Feeling glad it's the last day. Tired. It's been a lot of miles, but it's been really fun.
Yeah. Do you wish it was less miles, or was it good?
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
First thing I'd like to say is I haven't skimped at all on any of the food that we've been eating. I've been eating bread, I've been eating carbs, I've been eating sugar, I've been drinking Cokes.
Oh, yeah, look at that. We got more over there.
I've been doing everything except drinking water.
Yep.
I feel tired, but great, and I don't want it to be over, but I'm ready for it to be over. There's another trip starting here in a couple of days, and I'm really wanting to do it, but it goes back over the same stuff we already saw, so not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'll wait for the next one.
And what'd you like about yesterday?
What did we do yesterday? Oh, yesterday we got to jump into the ocean during lunch. It's like food or ocean, and I chose ocean, and I don't regret my decision at all. I scarfed down some food out of the...
I chose food and ocean.
He was smart. I should have ordered food, then jumped in, and then came back to the food. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't take that back. Hey, Dennis, you dead?
No,
Piece of cake? Piece of pie? Ready for ice cream?
No.
Okay, so we just finished our 13 days of riding from Croatia to Greece.
So, yay!
What was your highlight of the trip?
Oh, is highlight now?
Yeah.
Okay, I've been thinking about it all day. And I think my highlight was Meteora or Meteora, however we're going to pronounce it. That was definitely my highlight.
Okay, what was your favorite part about Meteor? Like visiting the monastery?
The monasteries
Okay.
and the view. I mean, just the area in general was gorgeous. Hotel, mediocre.
Okay.
Just as far as the bed goes. That was probably my worst night's sleep.
Which was your favorite hotel?
Probably what was what do we call it?
One by the river.
The one by the
Javelin?
river. Yeah.
Albania, southern
Yeah.
Albania.
Yeah, that was my favorite hotel, like I said. Yeah.
Had an amazing time going through all the countries. I love the fact we were in North Macedonia. I felt like that was the most cultural experience that we got. I mean, even though it was only one night that we stayed there, all the hotel people were nice. They all were so interested in us. That was also really cool. Everywhere we went, there were people that were interested in what we were doing and were surprised that we came from the United States, and they thought we rode our motorcycles all the way from the United States. We're like, we rented the bikes. But yeah, North Macedonia was really cool. Croatia was awesome, riding along the coast there. It was hot. There was a lot of times it was really hot, so not used to that heat in this Colorado skin. But yeah, overall the trip was amazing. Everyone got along, there were no accidents, and we made it safe here to Athens to then see more old shit.
What is really cool about what we do is a lot of tourists come and they fly in and they go from the airport to the hotel in a cab or an Uber or whatever, and then they're on a bus tour or they rent a car and they drive around to all the sites, and all they really see are the cities and the highways, and they go home and they think that they've seen the country. Oh, I've been to Greece, or you name the country. What we do coming here and renting motorcycles, sure, we see all the cool tourist spots and all that, but we're on back roads. We're up in the twisties, up in the mountains. We're stopping for coffee breaks in these little villages. We are truly on these motorcycles able to experience these countries for real and what they're like out in the countryside in the villages. And it's something that non-motorcyclists are truly missing out on, and they really aren't experiencing the country in its true form like we can.
I want more. But I'm ready for it to be over, really. But my highlights were definitely riding along the coast in Croatia. That was gorgeous. I mean, just around every bend, some other gorgeous beach, another gorgeous town, white buildings, red roofs. It looked really cool. And all the houses were sloped up the mountain. It was so picturesque. It was great. And then seeing all the islands off the coast of Croatia, that was amazing. And then we got to the eastern coast of Greece, and it was kind of the same but different. Along the Aegean Sea, is that right? Aegean Sea. It was wonderful. Riding the coast, that was definitely my highlight. We found cool beaches, cool places to stop for lunch, couple places to jump in the water. Definite highlight.
You look like you got a little dirty there. What happened?
Well, see, I was playing around in the dirt and I had jumped over this berm, and I didn't realize that Alex was doing a burnout at the same time. So I rode right into the path of his burnout, and I had my face mask up and I got sprayed right in the eyes with this really chalky dirt.
It does.
And I still have like a rock in my eye that I can't get out.
And that was after Edelweiss
Yep.
did what?
Edelweiss made a nice picnic lunch for us right there at the exit of the Corinth Canal. And we watched some ships go through the canal, and we had a nice lunch right there on another beach.
Well, the highlight to me on this trip was that Donna came with me. I think it's really awesome that she came with me and wants to do this sort of stuff. She's riding great. Wow, what an improvement I've seen in it. And so thanks, Donna. Thanks for coming on the trip with me. I hope you had a good time.
It's good.
I was looking at it earlier because I knew you were going to be asking me this.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure it out, but I think it was day 3, and I think it was in Montenegro when I was trying to keep up with Lorla, but man, I have never ridden like that. It was so much fun. Although at one point I finally went, right, I'm getting a little scared. Hey, because I was
Time to
riding.
back off, huh?
Well, I was riding right behind him.
Yeah.
So I was the guy that was going to have to call traffic if there was traffic or whatever. And I was thinking, yeah, I'd rather be in back where somebody can call traffic for me. But that was the highlight of the trip for me, man. It was awesome. I really enjoyed it. So, anybody thinking of doing this? Do it, man. You only live once.
So I thought about that. We talked about it today, and I really couldn't put my finger on a highlight because it was really a lot of great riding. Saw things I never thought I would see. Things that I thought these countries would be like was completely different in reality. It was just like totally different. But what was really great was a lot of the people that we met along the way, and there was a lot of warm hearts and a lot of people interested in what we were doing. And so for me, it was meeting a lot of people and understanding their cultures a little better than I do today, or I used to, and also getting to know all you guys in this great group. Certainly, I'd love to do this again, and I hope I get invited to join you guys. So that's my highlight. Was just
Cyclops.
The people.
Cyclops has spoken.
Oh, and I got a name.
Well, you got a cool name, so you gotta know that we like you, and I'm sure you're gonna get another name.
Awesome, thanks. That's my highlight. So.
My highlight. Well, you know, that is hard because there are so many days and so many things that happen. I would say, as far as scenery, I think the Simi River, I'm not sure if that's pronounced right, but it was when we crossed Semi River.
Okay.
That's when we crossed into Albania the second time, and we were high up in that mountain range coming down that canyon with those incredible peaks, incredible waterfalls. That was just spectacular. The scenery, I think that was like the highlight as far as scenery. But Greece is also so damn gorgeous. You know, it's hard to say. They're so different, but they're beautiful in their own ways. But, you know, as far as riding, that's hard to say because there are so many good roads. As far as highlights, I think the people, definitely. The people in the group. You know, we had new riders that I'd never ridden with. So that was really awesome to meet some new, cool, fast riders. And you know, the countries and the people in the countries too. So it was just all in all, just a magnificent trip.
Yeah, the canyon was spectacular. The village that was right at the base of that canyon with the waterfall rushing into it was spectacular. We had a great lunch that day right on the river. I think the highlight for me was for the trip was all the people, everyone that we met they were really friendly, and getting high five from the kids on the road or asking for throttle twists from us. That was pretty neat. And then I think, like Alex said, you know, the group, it's a great group to ride with. We all get along. We all laugh at each other. We poke each other at times. But it's all in jest, and then the fact, you know, knock on wood, that we left with the same and came back with the same amount we started with. No issues. I think the highlight of my trip is just absolutely no issues. I think it was flawless for that matter.
Right here.
My favorite thing was the visit to Vikos Gorge,
Looks like a hotel.
which, as we learned, is the deepest relative to width
Looks like a
gorge
Yeah.
on the planet,
Yeah.
or in Europe.
The
one of the two.
view is okay.
And my second highlight is that I didn't drop my bike each time. So,
Sit on the
yeah,
couch.
big accomplishment.
It was cold. It was colder.
What about like the cultural stuff along the way, like the people?
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool. Very friendly. The Albanians were awesome.
This guy's nice.
Maybe you need to go back there. And yeah,
The Albanians
Dinner's
were
here.
cool outside the big towns.
exactly. Not in the town. The little old ladies waving, the children waving, the people filming. Yeah.
I think my favorite part was when we were in Montenegro and we were riding through some backcountry roads, and I was right behind Dennis, and then there was like CT, Alex, Chris, and we were really moving. It was one of the best riding days I can remember. The road was just tight enough that you got some really high speed carbs, and it wasn't so tight that you couldn't keep some speed up. And I largely just followed Dennis's line and the way he was riding. I learned a lot about riding quickly, and I felt like I improved my riding skills that day. And I have no idea if it was beautiful or not, because all I saw.
Too focused. You were watching the guy in front.
Yeah, I was
Focusing on going
watching the way Dennis was whipping his bike around, and I was trying to follow the same line on these thin, tight, twisty mountain roads. And we didn't see traffic on that particular road for, it seemed like 20 miles. There was no other cars, and you just don't get that experience anywhere. It was amazing, and I'll remember it for a very long time.
So for me, was it one of the best trips, probably, if not the best trip?
The best
Of the trips I did in the last 7 years. First of all, it was like after the first day, it was riding with friends, not with clients. And for me, the best thing of the trip was the riding itself, because I love riding motorcycle, and everybody is a really good motorcycle rider. And that was what I enjoyed the best on the whole trip, the part of the riding motorcycle. And then the trip is for me really enjoyable. So thank you a lot for this awesome motorcycle trip we did together in 5 countries, and it was good fun.
Can we do it again?
Yeah, of course.
Let's go back.
Best of
Youngers.
Okay, favorite riding? Last day on a Tenerife.
Our 1250, hate it.
That's fine. That's what we do, right? Could have been worse, could have been a Harley.
You would have been luckier.
Definitely took one for the team.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't even know where to start. It's also like, for me, it was really interesting. You know, you have all these different. I mean, half of the group I had in my back mirror most of the time, and it's funny how you have like all these different characters going on as well, right? Like you were like right at the beginning, you were like one of the first or second day, like you were in my mirror, and every time I kind of like even like tried to look in the back mirror, you were like.
The group is here. Go. We're saddled. Go.
Keeps coming around, REM cycle, skip night psycho trip. It's reassuring, you keep coming around. It's tough to find good company. Recurring days blurring, I'm still learning what this is, what this is, what this is. Just keep me company. So beautiful, the space between a painful reminder and a terrible dream. I've been here before, and I've got time. I'll give you the tour, show you why. I'll show you why. I'll show you why. Walk the layout, things in the night, some doors half stay out, spray painted and white, all the world's asleep. I'll walk around instead through the memories, down the halls of my head. Walk the layout, things in the night, some doors half stay out, spray painted and white.
Ready.
All the world's asleep. I'll walk around instead.
turn back now. I can feel the weight trying to hold us down. She said we're way too far, and I don't know how. But I've never felt as good as I do right now. 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 I've never felt as good as I do right now. As I do right now.
Shame. 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 Shame.
Never felt as good
Shame.
as I do right now. As I do right now. As I do right now. I've never felt as good as I do right now. She said we're way too far to turn back now. I can feel the weight trying to hold us down. She said we're way too far, and I don't know how. But I've never felt as good as I do right now. 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 I've never felt as good as I do right now.